For our daily routines today, we are going to listen to some words and decide what the beginning sound is. If the beginning sound starts like and the letter F, why don't I have my cards ready? We are going to pretend to use our fishing pole. And if we hear a different sound that we know, we can do that action too. If we don't know the action for the sound we hear, then we'll just leave it alone. The first word I want you to say is fun. What do you hear at the beginning of the word fun? That's our letter F and the sound. Very good. Say lock. What do you hear at the beginning of the word lock? Ooh, that's the letter L, so we won't do our fishing pole. Say fox. What do you hear at the beginning of the word fox? That's our letter F. Use your fishing pole. Fox starts with the letter F and the sound. Say flip. What do you hear at the beginning of the word flip? There's our letter F again. Use your fishing pole. Say face. What do you hear at the beginning of the word face? The letter F. Ooh, that's a lot of F words. Ah, I lost my fish. Let's get it back on there. F is what we hear at the beginning of the word face. We hear the sound. Say inch. What do you hear at the beginning of the word inch? That's the letter I, so we won't use our fishing pole. Say the word dark. What do you hear at the beginning of the word dark? That's the letter D. Say the word finish. What do you hear at the beginning of the word finish? Our letter F. Finish. Like the word fish and Fritz. The letter F says Say the word favorite. What do you hear at the beginning of the word favorite? The letter F again. Favorite. Starts with the letter F and the sound. One more. Say answer. What do you hear at the beginning of the word answer? That's our letter A, not the letter F. All right. For the next part, what I'm going to need you to do is find some paper, or maybe you have magnet letters, or maybe you have an alphabet puzzle, but I want you to make yourself some cards, and you need the letter F and the letter T. So if you have an alphabet puzzle, you could get the letter F and the letter T. If you don't, you could just use little pieces of paper and write an F on one and a T on the other. So you might need to pause the video to get those things. Now that you have your letter F and your letter T, what we're gonna do is say some more words, and you have to decide which beginning sound you hear. Is it the letter F or the letter T? So say the word fur. Like an animal has fur. Which letter do you hear at the beginning? Look at those letters that you're holding. Which one says like in fur? Yes, and then you can even use your fishing pole because that is the letter F. Say the word to. What do you hear at the beginning of the word to? Hold up the letter that you hear. Are you holding up the letter T? Very good. That is a T at the beginning. Play your trumpet. Oh, I had that. Where did that go? Play your trumpet. Say the word food. Which one of these two letters do you hear at the beginning of the word food? Hold it up. Are you holding up the letter F? Food starts with the sound and the letter F. Say the word family. Hold up the letter that you hear at the beginning of the word family. Family. There it is, the letter F. Say the word turn. Which letter do you hear at the beginning of the word turn? That's the letter T and the sound t. So make that trumpet motion. Say the word tight. Hold up the letter that you hear at the beginning of the word tight. Is it or t? There's the letter T again at the beginning of the word tight. Say the word fight. Sounds kind of like tight. They're rhyming words. Tight, fight. But now we're thinking of the word fight. What do you hear at the beginning of the word fight? I hear the letter F and the sound. Say the word follow. What do you hear at the beginning of the word follow? The letter F again. Use your fishing pole. Can't forget about that fishing pole. One more word. Say the word travel. What do you hear at the beginning of the word travel? Is it or t? The letter T and the sound T. The last part of daily routines, you will need a piece of handwriting paper and a pencil. We're going to write 2 sentences for our handwriting practice today. So the first thing that we're going to do, or you're going to watch me write the sentence, and then just like we've done in class, you're going to make the sounds as I write them. So that way you can read the sentence as I write it, okay? So let's start with the first one. If I write this letter, what are you going to say? Good, but let's keep going. What word did I just write? Cass. Very good. And I bet you heard that as you were blending it and chopping it. Ass. Cass. So this sentence is about Cass. Now there's another word. Make the sounds as I write them. D. I. D. D. Id. Did. So far we have Cass, did, it, it. And one of these at the end, because that is all the words in that sentence. So we chopped, we blended, but I'm not quite sure what it says because I was kind of using not my normal reading voice. So let's try reading it one more time now that we know what the words are. Cass did it. I wonder what she did. Interesting. Can you imagine something that Cass might do? She might cook. She might pet Coconut. She might visit her friend. I don't know. Cass could do lots of different things. Now it is your turn to write this sentence. So to do that, remember to use your uppercase at the beginning, uppercase C, finger spaces, and a period at the end. So you'll need to pause the video, write this sentence, and then come back when you're done. All right, we have one more sentence to write, and we're gonna do it the exact same way. I'm gonna make the letters first, and your pencil should be down, because all you're doing is making the sounds as I write them. Then we'll read the sentence, and then it will be your turn to write it. So, ready to make the sounds? Cass. There it is again. Cass's name. This sentence, the second one, is also about Cass. Did I use an uppercase letter? Yes, I did. Cass. Is. Cass is G. Oh. Ad. Glad. Glad. And a period at the end because there are no more words in that sentence. That way you know you can stop reading. So let's see what this sentence says. We'll read it together. Cass is glad. So how is Cass feeling? Happy. Very good. So Cass did it, and we can just imagine anything that she would do. Let's say she baked a cake. And then Cass is glad. Cass is glad because she baked a cake. Now you can write this sentence. Use an uppercase letter at the beginning, finger spaces, a period at the end, and when you are done writing, that is it for daily routines. Check for the next video.